Hi YouTube, I'm back at Local State with Shane. First place, what did you play and what were your matchups?
So I played Dinomorphia, so go Floodgates. And my matchups were, so round 1 was Sprite, it was 2-0. Round 2 was Reaper Sun Avalon 2-1, and then round 3 was SWORDSOUL 2-1. So I'll just go through the deck. So it's very standard ratios. We're playing 3 Frieza, 3 Diplos. So Frieza is your main engine starter card. So that just like gets your Dinomorphia trap set, and then Diplos on that it allows you to send. So it allows you to either manipulate things like with Kentragina or just help affect damage in that with the second effects. But mostly the Frieza is the main one. I played 3 Wannabe, really good card. So end phase allows you so you can send it from hand or filter grave and that to excavate based on your opponent's unused zones, and then you can set a trap. So it allows you to just make the end board a bit more resilient, depending if you know what you're missing, to help you play around board breakers or to get like the extra card. But also allows you to go second better because you can just get like a one of your traps live in that a lot earlier. And then 3 Ash, it's the most generic, the good hand trap, just good. And level 3 tuner, which is relevant when we get to the extra deck, and then Miss because it helps protect your cards going first and second, makes your fusions a lot stronger going in when against your opponent because you can protect them on removal effects, or it allows you just to make your Frieza go through and that a lot easier. So that's all the monsters, and then 3 mismatching dualities because it helps dig and you don't special during your turn, and then 3 fossil digs to help dig to get to Frieza, which gets your engine going. So yeah, it just makes sense. It's just consistency cards. And then the main part of the deck, the traps. So that's all the Dinomorphias we're playing. So we're playing 12. So 3 Frenzies is the best card in the deck really. Just allows you to fusion summon using one from your extra deck, and you can use from deck most of the time. Domain is the worst of the fusion traps. Just because you can't use from extra deck and that, but you still have to play it because it's just consistency. And then Interact is just a new card. It's a monster effect negation, so it's like Solemn Strike. And it makes it so any battle damage you take that turn is halved instead. So it's really, really good, helps, makes it so you don't die, really. Like on the turn you use it, and it's just really good removal. It was, like, realistically, it's one of the main things the deck needed. And then we play Alert, because it's a monster reborn for 2, Brute, non-targeting pop, and then Sonic, back for hate. So it helps on like inside board breakers, like even the Lightning Storm, things like that. So you can just like set off Frieza if you've got the rest of your other cards, or like Wannabe if you hit it. And then the other non-engine traps, more Floodgates. Yeah, it goes in a match. Works well in this deck and it's better than Rivalry, I think, this format. Ferret Flames is hilarious. Because you can get your life points down to so low, you can just shuffle back your opponent's board really easily. And then Solemn Judgment, because it just says negate and it gets to a point where you're just paying like negligible on the life points, and you getting down to less life points, and that's very relevant with things like Rexstrom and other effects. So that's the main deck. The extra deck, again, standard. So 3 Kentragina, so she becomes really big in that once your life points are quite low, and then she can make her effect in that the same as a Dinomorphia trap that you banish from grave. Rexstrom, the main reason as to why the deck is viable, because he's a floodgate, and that's on how to fix every rogue deck. Just slap a floodgate in it. Yeah, it's really good cards. It just makes it really difficult, and then these just like float as well, like into the little guys. Rexstrom can float into Kentragina, which is really relevant. And then 3 Stealth Burger, because it's just another, mostly it's just another name. You very rarely summon it, but you just usually just dump it off of the Frenzy. So that's on the fusions. That's the only ones we really do go into. But then we have 15 cards in the extra, so then just play 2 Zeus because 2 Dolka because it's a dinosaur deck, a YUGIOH because it's a dinosaur deck, and then Punisher because you can get your life points down really low, and Rexstrom is a level 8 monster, Ash Blossom is a level 3 tuner. So yeah, you can just make Punisher and that when you've got like 50 life points and just swing the game. It's funny. Yes, that's extra. And then side deck, got more floodgates, so shifter. So you just, where all you're really doing, even going second into a board, is just setting 5 pass. Like shifter's really good because you can just like most of the time force your opponent to do a turn skip. Go back to you just set your cards, and then so you don't normally, the deck struggles against shifter because you want your stuff engraved, but at the point as to where shifter and that is relevant and that it doesn't hurt you. 2 kaijus and a pank, these didn't really come up, and if anything they're probably not that good. Probably just change them for another floodgate for going first a bit more versatile, or just like evenly, just like other board breakers. And free cosmic for backward decks. Yeah, and life, we don't care about the life points cost because it just fits in with the whole engine theme. Lightning Storm and Lightning Storm and Feather Duster because more back row hate and versatile board wipe. And then free anti-spell for these cards. So yeah, just flip anti-spell, standby phase, and then you don't lose those cards. And a lot of decks on that like spells at the moment. So yeah, it's quite good when you back it up and that with like your other strong cards. So yeah, that was that's the deck. Yeah.
Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.